Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, or the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers seeds or Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and this video is on the Pestilences, which is a part of Bible prophecy. In 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5, it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." So the Lord will be bringing plagues to the world. It is a part of the judgments that are coming from Yahweh Shemishai to judge our people, right? The wicked unbelieving of our people that refuse to repent and return to our power, Yahweh Shemishai. So many things are coming: the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And included in this are the pestilences. In 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? So we're coming into some very terrible days. It is out of these terrible days, which are called Jacob's trouble, which is a time upon us like never before, that we will be delivered, the hopeful elect, right? Which would be the elect overall, right? We are of the hopeful elect because we hope to be saved. We don't know if we're going to be saved, so we hope to. That's why the scriptures say we're prisoners of hope. So the answer to that, of course, is Yahweh Shemishai. We have faith and we believe that the Lord will get us through this very terrible time that is coming. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So these judgments are coming, man, and the plague, the pestilences, the diseases, viruses, and every other name that is synonymous with that, they're coming, man. They're on their way. And so we have here from Full Spectrum Survival, he's just going to talk about a recent event that took place in New York, I believe. Emergency Ebola alert in New York. So let's just take a listen to it.
All right, everyone, we have the potential of an Ebola outbreak spreading across the United States of America. The fire department of New York showed up in full hazmat gear. They closed down streets and cordoned off and quarantined a clinic where individuals showed up with Ebola-like symptoms. We also have reports of people with severe pneumonia spreading across the country. These reports say that this pneumonia is not being detected anywhere. The doctors don't even want to talk about it. It's almost like everybody has pneumonia and they won't discuss. This individual right here talks about his children, how he was told that he didn't need a test for it. It was just a local cold. But then his kids kept getting sicker and sicker. Him and his wife got sicker. They went in, had the x-rays done, and boom, you have pneumonia. Now this coordinates because we also have them talking about right now, what? FogVid or Death Fog 2025. We actually have different organizations like Fox News talking about this, that we have a new fog spreading across the country. I'm not sure, I can't speak on that, but I know that for me, I went in the fog, I got sick for 35 days. Coughing all over the place. It was really like pneumonia-like symptoms. Now, my wife, my kids did not go in the fog, didn't get sick at all, even though we are in the same house in pretty close quarters, working together, doing school, doing everything. So I don't know what to say about it other than that I got sick from it. Now here is Ebola in New York. Now this was yesterday, so this is 24-hour news coming at you. That's what we do here at Full Spectrum Survival, bring you headlines from America and from around the world. These are the fire departments of New York. Now, these guys aren't in their hazmat gears because they already had the person in the back. This was them getting ready. Now, Ebola is a really nasty disease, and I don't know whether it was weaponized or not, but there's a lot of reports saying that the Ebola that's going to spread in 2025 could be a genetically modified or somehow weaponized form of it, or it could have just evolved through natural, evolution. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a virologist. I'm just here telling you that they're saying, these are health officials saying that we're going to see an Ebola spread this year. And I want to remind you, it's Bill Gates that said that the pandemic of 2025 already started. We have people in the health department from 2024 saying that the pandemic is already here. We just don't know it yet. And then you have everybody saying the bird flu is spreading. They're killing lots of chickens. Your prices of egg and poultry are going up. And here we have hazmat in New York tending to a potential Ebola victim. We have a lot of people getting ready for this to maybe be a big one. Now, these nurses, they don't get paid enough to deal with that. And it's really sad that they have to be stuck in this kind of position where they're just dealing with somebody. Now, if you come back to this country from Uganda and Madagascar, well, you need to be cleared on your way in. We don't need any of your Ebola inside of this nation. Here's Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's talking about, are we paying attention to what is happening?
All right, so yeah, man. You heard everything that he said, man. Something is brewing, something is stirring up. Yahweh Shemishai said that the judgments are coming, and the pestilences are a part of the judgments at these end of days, the end of the rulership of the so-called white man, who are the biblical Edomites, whose forefather goes back to Esau. This is their kingdom, and at the end of their kingdom comes our kingdom. And the scriptures say that all of these prophecies are going to be happening during the end of this kingdom, that we're going to be seeing these things. So it is all brewing, it's all happening, man. We're in fact in those days. In Matthew chapter 24 as well, it lets us know the signs that we're supposed to look for. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthew 24 and verse 6. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So we're going to be seeing earthquakes, famines, nation rise against nation, rumors of wars, and we're going to be seeing pestilences as well. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? The beginning of sorrows. What else is coming? The microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, they're getting ready to push their NWO with the microchip at the forefront of that. So they're going to be doing anything to get their way. They're going to be bringing chaos to the world. Order ab chaos. Order out of chaos. This is a part of how they operate. And to bring about their new system, their intelligence age, the digital revolution, etc., however they want to coin the term, they're going to be bringing a lot of hell and chaos to the world. This is what's coming. It says all these are the beginning of sorrows, but we're supposed to look out for these things. And so the earthquakes, you can literally Google that. Frequent occurrence. The pestilences are brewing, because it's not just like this whole Ebola situation. You have the bird flu, which has been going on for weeks. That narrative continues to build day by day. And then because of the bird flu, we're experiencing, as the man said, the prices of the eggs increased. There has already, I did a video on, they were fighting over the eggs in Costco. And then the bird flu is also spreading to the cattle as well. So it's only a matter of time before, the meat is done away with. And it's like an enemy that can't be defeated, right? Like that kind of ideal. Because I remember this lady, I don't want to say her full name, but she really blew the whistle on what they're intending to do. And, since she blew that whistle, I believe back in 2020, it is exactly as she said they would do. And that they use these pestilences because it's like an invisible enemy that cannot be fought, and there's no blame to be put on anybody but the disease itself, the pestilence itself. So that these pestilences is a tool that they use and are using to bring about certain things, right? We know that something else is coming, man. But first and foremost is because of the scriptures, right? The situation in 2020, that worldwide situation, and the way that it was being portrayed, well, y'all already know what it is with that. But there is going to come a time where people really are going to be perishing quite swiftly from the pestilences sent from Yahweh Shemishai. And just take note as well that they're using the bird flu to get rid of certain of the meat supply. So famine is also on the way because the scriptures say that what there shall be famines and pestilences. So it's a 2-for-1 special of judgment that's coming, man. Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 15. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. So judgment is coming from Yahweh Shemishai. Right? In ancient Egypt, before we were delivered out of that captivity, what happened? Yahweh Shemishai brought plagues to Egypt. So America is modern day Egypt. It's our modern day captivity. It is known as spiritual Sodom, and Egypt is the same thing again. Before we're delivered out of this captivity, all kinds of plagues and things are going to be happening to America. Right? There's no new thing under the sun. So all these things are coming, man. And in Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 21, it says, For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, how much more when I send my 4 sore judgments upon Jerusalem, right? Because, the entire world is going to be feeling it. The heathen are going to be affected as well. But this story isn't about them. It's about Yahweh Shemishai and the Israelites. So you Israelites, man, that refuse to repent, refuse to turn to Yahweh Shemishai, refuse to turn from your false gods and false idols, etc., these judgments are really set for you. The sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence to cut off from it man and beast. So it's coming, man. The judgments of Yahweh Shemishai upon the earth. And so they have the bird flu, now this Ebola scare that has happened. And just in recent weeks, they were talking about this thing called the henipavirus or Camp Hill virus that suddenly came out of nowhere in Alabama. And then they recently, in recent weeks as well, started to talk about the Marburg virus. And then, of course, you have the Quad-demic situation that's also happening, where here you have it, Brits told to wear masks, again, as Quad-demic of 4 viruses surge. And, this is something through the spirit that, those of us in the know have been keeping up with. Right? Those of us with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because they're obviously brewing something. They're cooking something up. Right? Potential lockdowns are coming again. All kinds of things, man. We're in that time. The days are evil. We're heading into perilous times. Right? And then the Quad-demic is a mixture of the C19 and the, what's it called? The adrenovirus, the former Chinese mystery virus HMPV, and the parainfluenza and rhinovirus have all seen an increase in cases. So it's just like a plethora of viruses that are all going around. So this is 4 right here. Bird flu 5, 6 with the Ebola, 7 with the Henipa thing, Camp Hill virus, and I think that it's 8. 8. Okay. The point is, it's a lot that's going on. Right? They have all kinds out there. So it's a different narrative than what happened before in 2020, where they were just blaming one. Okay, so this is happening, and in China, late last year in China, I believe it was in December, that they declared a state of emergency over the same Quad-demic situation. So now you have it escalating over there in the UK, and we know it's already over there in America that they've been talking about it. And then a couple of weeks ago, there was a state of emergency declared for the bird flu in California. So it's all building day by day. Okay, we are truly at the end, man. This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, which is talking about Esau, Edom. And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto him over the 4th part of the earth, which is talking about America, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. So there are some very terrible times coming, man. And Yahweh Shemishai is going to be using Esau, Edom as that vessel to bring about all of these judgments onto the earth, right? Because all things are done by the Lord. But Esau is going to be the vessel used to bring about the hell and the death. and everything, and the famine, and all these things are coming about, man. It's only a matter of time. So yeah, man. With that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai Bashim Kodesh. Shalom.